So I've been getting a particular request multiple times to talk about how to overcome approach anxiety. Now, approach anxiety is nothing new. It happens to the best of us, where you see someone you really like, you really want to talk to them, but you don't know how to approach them. And you go back home regretting and you live your life in regret every single time. So we're going to talk about it, okay? Because I can actually relate to this. I used to have terrible approach anxiety, and these are things I did personally to try to overcome them. So let us talk about overcoming approach anxiety. The very first thing you need to realize when it comes to overcoming approach anxiety is your self-esteem is very low. Yes, you think so small about yourself. That's why it's hard for you to approach people. You're already judging yourself before you get there. You're already seeing yourself like, oh, maybe I'm too small to talk to this person, or maybe I'm going to go and embarrass myself. These people don't talk to people like me. I'm not fine enough. Like, you understand, you're already judging yourself. You already have low self-esteem. So you're already rejecting yourself before you even go there. So let's say you're trying to talk to a girl and you're seeing her like, oh, she's this baddie. Oh, how is she even going to talk to me? If I go there and say hi, she's never going to respond to me. So you need to have more self-esteem. You need to overcome your low self-esteem. You need to realize that you are human just like any other person. Okay? You are human just like any other person. You can talk to anybody. So you need to try to encourage yourself. Let yourself know that you are good enough. You're not a terrible person. You're not a madman. Okay? The second thing you have to do is make sure that you look approachable. Okay? You don't want to look like a madman and you're trying to talk to someone. Already, they're going to reject you. You cannot look like you cannot look tattered and dirty and smelly and unkept, and you want to approach people. They are just going to see you like you are, like something is wrong with you. Okay, so you definitely need to make sure that you look like someone that anybody can talk to. I always talk about looking good. Looking good, smelling good is very, very important. It even boosts your confidence. When you dress well, days when you dress well, when you've had that your fresh haircut and you dress well, you spray perfume, you just know that you can rule the world. There's something about, it brings your confidence level so high. So, but when you want to talk to someone and you do like this, and you can perceive, or you do like this, you do the mouth check and you can perceive, your confidence level will go down because you feel like they can smell it also. So you need to appear like someone that can talk to somebody. So while you're working on your self-esteem, make sure that you work on your appearance. Whenever you're going out, make sure that you look good enough that people will talk to you or listen to you when you try to talk to them. Now, this one I even had to check online to understand what it is, but it's called analysis paralysis. So you need to prevent it. Now, what does this mean? When you want to talk to someone, chances are you've been seeing them, maybe you've been seeing them and you've been planning to talk to them. But because you have overthought about it, you have created so many scenarios in your head, so many things that you want to ask them. When you finally have an opportunity to talk to them, you mess it up. You're talking about A, mixing it with B, talking about C, D, E, F, G. You're talking about everything at the same time and talking about nothing. Okay? Because now you're like starstruck. This happens a lot with like celebrities anyways. But like, you're trying to talk to someone. When they finally give you an audience, you don't know what to say. You're lost for words. Okay? You're mixing everything up. You're jam talking. Bro, like, just try as much as possible that you think about one thing at a time. If you want to go in and talk to someone, have one thing you want to talk about. Don't overthink it, basically. Don't overthink. You see a fine girl at the gym, just go and say hi. Say hi. How's your day going? Where are you from? They say something, you stop there, you go back to doing what you're doing. Okay, try and talk about one thing at a time. That's very, very important. And while you're at that, trying to work on, not getting confused when you finally start to talk to this person, you need to go to the right places. Now, it's just easier to talk to people when you know what they like to talk about. Okay, so go to the right places. You know the kind of people that you know the kind of girls that you want, you know the kind of people that you want to date, the kind of people that you want to talk to. So go to the kind of places that they are. So let's say, for instance, you're into music. So you want to date someone like who is a content creator or someone who is a dancer and whatnot, go to places where you see them, so that when you finally say hi to them, you have content already to talk about. They're already into what you're into. So you're not like a content creator and then you go to places where lawyers meet and then you try to talk to a lawyer when you have nothing to talk about. You know nothing about law, you know nothing of what their life looks like. All what you know about is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And then you go meet a lawyer who rarely opens their Instagram, especially someone who's not even like a social media person. Okay. So go to places where it will be easier for you to interact with people. Okay, go to places where you already understand the kind of things that they talk about there, so that when you finally get the opportunity to talk to this girl, you can just find a simple thing that is easier for you to talk about, that she knows about also. Common ground, similarities, that's what you're looking for if you want to, if you need to fight this approach anxiety. So go to places where you have similarities with the people around there, so that if conversation sparks up at any time, you will be easily, like, you will easily fit into the conversation because you already know what that area is about. Another thing is you need to start practicing how to talk to people. Now, don't overthink it, okay? Do not overthink it. You can, if you're someone who doesn't even know how to start up conversations and you don't even know how to walk up to people, you can start with random strangers. So like, for instance, you could, when you're walking on the street, you could just say, hello, please, what's the time? Something as, what's this, something as simple as that will help you practice how to talk to people. Okay, so just walk up to a stranger and say, what's the time? Or walk up to a stranger and say, please, where's the nearest coffee shop here? Or where's this train station? Or how do I get to this bus station? Start practicing with strangers. Okay, you might not even, just on your street, you're not going to anywhere, just go out, make sure that you give yourself like a target. Before the end of the day, I must talk to 4 new people. It doesn't matter if you're just asking them a question and they're just answering you, but walk up to at least 4 to 5 people and just ask for random things like, what's the time? Where's this restaurant? How do I get to a church? Where's the nearest mosque? Where's the supermarket? Where's this? Where's that? Ask random people that question and look at them when they give you that answer. It will help build your self-confidence to be able to approach anybody. Another thing with people who have this approach anxiety is you over exaggerate the negative parts. So in your brain, you're thinking, if I just go and say hi to this girl, she might just give me a dirty slap. So because of that overthinking, you don't approach anybody. And that's bad. Okay, you think of the worst case scenario, but you don't just think of the worst case scenario. You think of the exaggerated, the heightened worst case scenario. You think she could even have a gun in her pocket and she'll just shoot you or bring acid and just pour you. But all of those things might just be in your head. I've never had anybody approach me before and I give them a dirty slap. And I've also not seen it happen anywhere around me where it's not like you're touching me, in a wrong way or something. But just simply saying hello and starting a conversation. The worst thing that can happen is she would say, sorry, I'm not in the mood, or sorry, I don't want to talk to you. And then you just change your location. So if, for instance, she's in a restaurant and you go in there and you're like, hello, can I talk to you? Or hello, I want to talk to you. I don't know, whatever you're going to say. And she's like, no, I'm not in the mood. What's the worst thing that can happen? You just leave that place. Remember, you don't know her. She doesn't know you. She might see, people have too many things going on in their head. You think they're going to remember you for the rest of the day. In 2 seconds, that girl might have even forgotten that somebody tried to talk to her. So stop overthinking things. Okay, you're not that important. Okay, no, you're important, but like, don't make it look like if you go and she rejects you, she's going to now print your picture and paste it everywhere that this guy tried to talk to me and I rejected him. Don't overthink it. Okay, you're a stranger to her, she's a stranger to you. Okay, so if she says no to you, that's it. Nothing happens. So stop overthinking the negative part. Stop thinking of the worst case scenario, but making it really worse, like she's going to give you a slap. Like, it never really happens, honestly. This is very, very important, so pay attention, all right? Do not take rejection too personal. Do not take it too seriously, okay? Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to want to talk to you. Not everybody's going to want to be your friend, okay? So do not take rejection too personal. Do not think, oh, she didn't talk to me because I'm a bad person, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm foolish. It's never really about you. People are going through a lot. A lot of times when people will be like, I don't want to talk to you, it could be them. It could be that they are not in a good place to talk to people. It could be that they have too many things going on in their life and they just do not have time for somebody else right now. Okay, so it might have nothing to do with you. So don't think that when someone rejects you or doesn't want to talk to you is because you're not good enough to be spoken to. That's not usually the truth, okay? This is life. People are thinking of too many things, and you're just a one little stranger that they are yet to know. So they might not be in the mood to talk to you that day, but the next day might be a good day, and you'll be surprised that some people will be bold enough to come and say, "Oh, hi, I'm really sorry about the other day. I was really just stressed." So never say never. Okay, so do not take rejection too personal and just know that everything is not really about you. The world is going through a lot. All right. So I hope this video helps you to overcome approach anxiety. I was really there, and you will not believe it since I'm someone who likes to yap. Okay, but like, yeah, I used to have serious approach anxiety, and with time, right now, I can walk up to anybody. I don't care who you are, anybody, and trust me, you are definitely going to give me audience. You're going to give me audience. That's just it. Anyways, oh God, my speech choked me. Anyway, this is the end of the video for today. I will see you in my next video. Make sure you like and share so that people can see it. Okay, so keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah.